Shalom, family. Glory be to God. And blessed be the Lamb forever and ever. You know, sometimes there is as much power in silence as there are words. Sometimes. Anyway, keep that in mind as we make today's audio. I wanted to talk about the Ukrainian-Russian conflict, but then I thought this is a thing already in motion. I mean, it's finality. And to talk about it while it's in motion alter things. So we won't be talking about that. That's the first reason. The second reason is, and most of you laymen won't see the connection. But in another part of the world, the Israeli Jewish leader, I think I can get away with that. I won't be calling his name either, has seemed to come to his senses, at least partially, as it would seem. He now says and acknowledges that the black people in America are the Jews. Wow, I did not see that one coming. I didn't see it coming. I thought that we would surely have to get this information from his cold, dead hands. But that's not the case. So that would be reason number 2 to not get involved in what I was going to talk about. You may or may not see the connection. You have to know something about history, culture, and geopolitical affairs to understand. At any rate, where are we going with this? Once again, I ask this question. Where are we going with this? And the Israeli leader explicitly mentioned Deuteronomy chapter 28. He knows, the entire world knows. So where are we going with this? And let's get this one right out of the way so you won't be feeling some kind of way at the end of this audio. Everybody guilty. Everybody guilty. You got caught red-handed. But not your fault. But you still got caught red-handed. Okay? Everybody guilty. So what have we here now? Where is all of this going? That means that things have been forever altered. The history will be corrected. All of the decades and centuries of them hiding the truth, even from themselves, will come undone. Will come undone. Did you know that every study ever done about black men has been classified? Yes, you can't get to them. I know where they are. They're in a storage vault called JSTOR. It's a security vault that requires clearance, number 1, and you have to have a password. Now, I know these things because I tried to hack it. I know these things because back in the 90s, I think, I tried to hack into it. I was unsuccessful, but I had a secondary plan. My secondary plan was to somehow get the code or the password from one of the universities that study these things, that one of their alumni or their professor would have. I got close, but I fell there too. So unfortunately, I can't bring you the actual studies or their conclusions, but they're classified for a reason. It's because they knew the truth all along. All along. Which is weird. Because if you know the truth, then you would have also known that you have exactly 400 years, not one day more. 400 years. And on the end of that 400-year stint, then things should have started changing. You should have started making way for the new way or the arrival or the change. But instead, you have set your way to do more of it. Not as a collective, but by government policy. That's pretty much controlled by, and I hate to, you know what, see, evil is evil to me. But the only way I can specify evil is by me doing what you do, giving it names, and going by the names you use. In this particular, we are talking about white supremacy. So here's my question to the ideology of those who would support and to believe, and the victims of it, by the way. Be damn good information, even for you, because I want you to see the weakness in the ideology itself. So my question becomes to the ideological white supremacist. Where are we going from here? No. And let me backtrack. Where are you going from here? We know where we're going. Where are you going from here? Tell me. Will the world watch you buck God himself as prophecy plays itself out in real time? They're going to have to love you a whole lot to save you this time. A whole lot. They're going to have to sacrifice a whole lot too to save you. But that's not the point. Tell me, where are you going now? Now that all of the cards are on the table, except yours. Even the Israelis are starting to understand we are just going to have to swallow this pill. There's no way out of it. Now, maybe they were motivated by trying to control the future narrative. Maybe they were motivated by trying to get somehow ahead of it. Who knows what actually motivated the leader of the Israeli nation state? But I'm saying if they can take the medicine, they don't like it. They really want to. Want to spit it out, but we watching them. It's too late. It's already in their mouth, as it will be yours. But that's my choice. Where are you going with it now? Ain't but one place to go with it. Actually, over here, all of the thinking has been done for you. All the thinking's been done for you already. So there's no need for you to really think. But there's a lot of reason for you to listen or not listen. That is a choice. And by listen, I mean apply what you're hearing. That's my definition of listening. Apply what you're hearing to your lives and to your ideology. Anyway, the question central is, where are you going from here? You got two choices. Two choices. One choice is you can come into line with the truth and just be done with it and ask God's forgiveness and just be done with it and understand that life for you and your children will never be the same. Not that you're going to suffer or not suffer. We'll have to cross that bridge later. but it's going to change the future trajectory for generations. Now, on the other side, you can join up with the Antichrist. You can join the Antichrist, and then you would make sense. It would make everything true, that you always was the devil. Basically, you always did the work of the devil as far as the Negro specifically and the rest of the world generally. When I was a young lad, we understood that the devil was a being that sailed the seven seas, killing and murdering, deceiving and stealing. Now, that was our definition of the devil. And at that time, in the circle I hung with, that meant you. That meant you. Okay? Be that as it may, where will you go? Choices, choices, choices. Will you join the world of truth and save yourselves and the lives of your children? Maybe even my life. Well, at least the body, because you ain't beyond doing some bad shit to living things. You just not. I'm not sure if that's genetic or it's cultural or it's something that you just have to well, let's look at it this way. Mother Nature has a strange set of rules. When any species starts to evolve, or in this case, evolve means behavior. Okay? Then Mother Nature either accepts it or it rejects it. See? If it advances the species, she will accept it. If she doesn't, then that species ain't gonna make it. Okay? It's not gonna make it. Period. It may make it a couple of generations, but sooner or later, that species will no longer exist. That's Mother Nature in her rawest form. So I guess that what I'm trying to say is, as you have taught each other in terms of behavior, the behavior characteristic itself that has become cultural, that have had the effect of advancing you, became normal. Mother Nature accepted your request. See? There are these quirks. Look at it that way. But the center of the question is still, which way will you go? Those who believe in ideologies that would promote their race over another, will you join the truth? Or will the truth have to come kill you? And the truth is the word, and the word is the light, and the light is God. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I am Source 7. I am 1.